So we're going to be going over the basic shielding protocol in real time today so that you guys can easily follow along. So what we're going to be doing is breathing energy into the body, breathing chi, breathing life force essence, kundalini, prana, whatever you want to call it. This is what we're actually using to buffer our energetic field to make our work much, much stronger. So what I want you to do is we're going to start off with the physical aspect of this. So take a big deep breath in, but before you do, place one hand on your chest, one hand on your stomach. Nice, deep, relaxed breath in, and pay attention to your hands. What moves more, your stomach or your chest? Really focus on that. Go ahead and take another deep breath in. Pay attention to this. Now, if your stomach moves more than your chest does, that's exactly where you want to be. That's exactly what we're using to breathe in. But if it doesn't, what you're going to want to do is place one hand on your chest and remove the one from your stomach. And focus on relaxing the abdominal muscles, relaxing the ribs, the lower back, the organs inside the abdomen. And really just let it hang out. Let it hang loose. Some of you might have pretended when you were children that you swallowed a basketball, or you were pretending to be pregnant, and how you really stick your stomach out when you were doing that. That's exactly what we want to be doing right here. We're allowing the chi to flow fully through the entire body when we're doing this. Really filling up the lungs and the lower lungs and the diaphragm. Really getting a good clearing breath instead of just the top 25% of your lungs that most of us do with chest breathing. Let's go ahead and focus on this a couple more times. Big deep breath in. And out. With each inhale, relaxing the stomach more. Deep breath in. And out. Now that's the physical part of this. The energetic part is a little bit more complicated here. So when we recognize that everything is made up of the atomic structure, and the atom is 99.999% empty, we realize that this world is not real, it's hollow. But there is a base to everything in reality. There has to be a base that makes everything up. And when you go further and further into the atom, you recognize it's made up of protons, neutrons, electrons, and those are made up of quarks. Well, it just goes to logically deduce that there's a smaller thing that makes those up, and a smaller thing that makes those up, but there has to be a base. And that base is chi, that base is life force essence. And what's going on with this holographic reality that we see around us is it's crystallized energy. Now, the consciousness inside of us can actually transmute the crystallized energy into real energy. And we can do this with the air that we breathe because it's made up of an atomic structure as well. It's got oxygen, it's got carbon dioxide, nitrogen, trace gases, and so on and so forth. But it's not just gas that we're breathing into the lungs. The consciousness can transmute this. So what I want you to do is recognize that when you take a deep breath in, you're not just breathing in gas, you're breathing in chi, and you're transmuting it as it flows into your body. So go ahead and take a big deep breath in and try to direct this energy into you. So what you're going to feel on the inhale now, is almost like a rush of golden energy that flows through your face as you breathe in, down through the throat, and into the chest. Now, it doesn't have to just stay in the lungs like the oxygen. You can direct this anywhere. So what I want you to do is try to direct this energy flow down to the lower abdomen, about 3 inches below the belly button. Let's go ahead and try this a few times now. So deep breath in. and out. One more time in. Really feel the rush of energy move through you, focusing on that spot, and out. One more time. Big deep breath in. Really opening up the energetic flow, and out. Now we can direct this energy anywhere into our body. It's not just into the lower abdomen. You can direct it all the way down into your foot if you wanted to. You can direct it outside of your body as well. It's not just part of the body that's actually doing this. This can go anywhere. So now what I want you guys to do is we're going to go ahead and start focusing on the basic shielding protocol here. So focus internally, inside the center of the head. And really just connect into this area here. Pretend that your consciousness is a flashlight and you're shining it right to the center of your skull. Really focusing in this area. Now go ahead and turn on a brilliant little speck of golden light. Try to emulate the sun so that you have a little tiny piece of the sun right in the center of your skull. And we're going to breathe into this just like we did in the lower abdomen. So go ahead and take a big deep breath in, but instead of it going down the throat, you're going to feel it curl up, direct itself right to the center of the head. Let's do it again. Big deep breath in. Focusing on making this brighter, stronger, much more solid. Let's do this one more time. Big deep breath in, really light this area up. Beautiful. Now we're going to make this bigger. And the way we do that is we're going to breathe into it, almost like we're filling up a balloon. So go ahead and focus on that. Take a big deep breath in. Really focus on filling it up, expanding it out. And exhale. Let's do this one more time. Big deep breath in, fill it up and make it brighter. Expanding it all the way out through the head. Now this is the basic orb that we're actually going to be using to do the energy work here. So what we're going to do now is instead of just leaving it in the head, we're going to just kind of click this loose and let it start dropping down through the throat. We're going to let it drop down through the chest. Focusing on it the whole way down, down into the abdomen. Letting it drop right directly into the pelvis. Now this is going to turn into the bottom part of our light armor. So if you were wearing a pair of pants that were made out of golden light, this is what we're shooting for right here. So on an exhale, what we're going to do is actually push the energy out of this orb all the way down through the legs, out the legs to surround your entire feet, lower legs, upper thighs, and pelvis in golden light, literally like a pair of pants. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath in, fill this up and make it very bright. And now push it out through the body. There we go. Let's lock this in. Now let's come back up to the center of the skull and the pineal gland. Let's turn on another little pinprick of light up here. Let's focus on this. Make it bright. Make it strong. Let's go ahead and breathe into it. Take a big deep breath in. Feeling the flow of energy as it makes it stronger, as it makes it brighter. Again, big deep breath in. And out. Now we're going to fill this up again, like a balloon, to fill up the entire inside of the skull. Big deep breath into it. Just like that. Let's go ahead and drop this one loose. We're going to let this float slowly down through the throat, through the chest, down into the abdomen. I'm going to place this one right next to the belly button. Now we're going to take a big breath in to fill this up, and on the exhale, we're going to push this out to surround the body, the front, the sides, and the back, all the way up to the pec muscles. Now, if we were wearing a shirt made out of light, this would be the bottom part of it right here. Big breath in, fill this up. Push it out. And lock it in. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and focus the consciousness back up into the skull. Right in the center of the skull. And focusing in this area. Shining the consciousness right directly to the center. Let's go ahead and turn on the light. Beautiful golden light. Right in the center of the skull. Let's make it stronger. Breathing into it. Big deep breath in. And out. One more time. Big deep breath in. And out. Now we're going to fill it up like a balloon by breathing into it. Deep breath in. Filling up the entire inside of the head. For this one, we're going to go ahead and drop into the chest. So let it float down slowly through the throat. Down, right into the center of the heart space, right in the middle of the chest cavity. Now this one, on the exhale, we're going to push this outside of the body to surround the upper body, the shoulders, and the arms. In a beautiful golden layer of light, almost like we're wearing a shirt. This is going to be the top part, in conjunction with the one we just did. So go ahead and take a big deep breath in, brighten it up, and push outside the body, surrounding the entire arms, the entire chest, the shoulders, and lock it in. Let's come back up to the center of the head, shine the consciousness right into the center of the skull. We're going to do one more here in the head. So go ahead and turn on that little speck of light right in the center. Brilliant golden light. Almost like you've got a little piece of the sun right in the center of the head. Let's go ahead and make this stronger and brighter. Take a big deep breath in. Really focusing on lighting it up as strong as you can make it. Concentrate. Let's do this again. Big deep breath in. There we go. Let's fill this one up like a balloon. Make this bigger. Fill up the entire inside of the head. Take a big deep breath into it. And out. Now this one, on the exhale, we're going to turn this into a golden helmet surrounding the front, the back, the sides, and the top of your head. Connecting right directly in with the armor that you've already made, covering the body. Big deep breath in, making this as bright as you can make it. And hush it outside the head. Lock it in. Now for the last part of this shielding protocol, what we're going to do is come from the heart space this time. So instead of the head, we're going to be focusing right into the center of the chest. So go ahead and take your consciousness and direct it almost like a flashlight. And shine it right to the center of your body, right in the center of the chest. Really focus this area in. Let's go ahead and turn on that beautiful golden pinprick of light. A little tiny piece of the sun right inside of the chest. Let's make this stronger and brighter. Let's take a big breath into it. Deep breath in. And out. And in. And out. Really feeling this light up. One more time. Big deep breath in. And out. Let's go ahead and fill this up to expand out into the entire chest cavity. Almost like we're blowing up a balloon. We're going to do this by breathing into this. We'll do this twice. Go ahead and take a big breath in. Expanding it out. Really filling up the chest cavity. Brighter, stronger. Deep breath in. And out. Now this one, on the exhale, we're going to turn this into a brilliant golden egg that surrounds the entire energetic field around the body. Now, it's up to you with how big you want to make this. However big feels comfortable for you, go ahead and make it that size. Let's take a breath in, really filling this up, lighting it up, making it stronger. And push it outside the body, surrounding yourself in a brilliant golden egg. If you feel like you need to breathe it out again, go ahead and do that. Big breath in. Push to surround the entire body. The front, the back, the sides, the top and the bottom. A brilliant golden egg. Now, this is the basic shielding protocol right here. And the more you do this, the stronger you'll get at it, the faster it'll actually be when you do it. So go ahead and practice this at least once a day, and you'll actually make your energy body so much stronger. You'll make the energy work that you're doing so much stronger. Not only that, it protects you. It keeps you from really having an attack on the system, and if you do have an attack, it lets you know where and when it is happening. So this is a very, very powerful meditation. Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye.